welcome back, everybody. Before this episode starts, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Fuck that, I'm just gonna keep it in.
Why are they saying it like that? Do they not care how we feel? I don't think that's what they mean. Oh, whatever. We mean good. We do. We mean good. Do you? We mean good. I do. We mean good. Do you? We mean good. We do. We mean good. Do you?
We mean good.
Welcome back to another episode of We
Mean.
Yes, sir. Well.
What?
Fuck We Mean Well. I hate them.
Hey guys,
I'm
we're
just a hater.
Huh?
I'm just a natural born hater.
Yeah, we're back with another episode of We Mean Good. We're with our special, very co-host Isaac, me, and just Sabino over there. That's
Hey.
the other guy. No, I was gonna introduce you and do
Why
like a nice thing, but then it would have been funny if I was an asshole.
Do we have to? Should we put our names under?
I think so. I think it'll be more.
I don't want to add that in there.
Yeah, because you're a lazy piece of fucking
I
shit.
am.
Yeah,
I am.
Every time I'm like, hey, let's do a new type of video, you're like, oh, who's gonna edit that? Oh,
Because I know you're trying to throw it on me immediately.
No, I'm not trying to throw it on you immediately.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the
This is why
fucking
people
tier list
think
thing.
we're not friends.
Yeah, exactly.
People think we're not friends.
People-
Isn't that crazy? People are like, you guys seem like you have this animosity towards each other. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, you're new to this game.
Yeah, they are new to this game. Look, we love each other.
You
Shake
don't
hands.
understand that me and this guy, we're really actually good at resolving when we have issues with each other.
When we actually do have actual
We almost
issues.
never really have problems that get us bothered with each other, but when we do, it's solved within that day. And we don't ever really disrespect each other. I don't think we ever have. I don't think we've fucking called each other out of our names.
I don't think I've called you a pussy before.
Like seriously. I've called you a pussy. And a big old
I thought you were gonna say the other F word. That's even worse than the one F word that you said. You said that, but what I thought you were gonna say was fat. That's even worse than the other one. I think fat people are treated worse than, the other guys.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
You believe that?
yeah.
I believe they're both treated just as bad.
But a fat other guy,
Oh man.
it's like, actually it reverses and it's actually kind of endearing.
Maybe. Wait, where was I going? There was something I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, we resolve our issues pretty seamlessly.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there was, especially when we lived together for like 8 months.
We argued about a breakfast burrito.
We did.
We argued about a fucking breakfast burrito that we ended up making a skit about.
We did, and then we resolved it afterwards.
And we've never really done anything petty towards each other. Have we? If anything, I feel like you could be a little more petty than me sometimes.
Me could be more petty?
Me could be more petty.
No,
Fucking
man.
ape man.
I think you could be petty.
I can definitely.
And then you play it off as like, bro, I'm just joking, bro. I can't joke.
I could definitely be petty.
I can't
I'm not,
joke.
I'm not saying that I can't be petty.
You
But
go
I
overboard and you go, ha ha. I remember that time that you got really frustrated that there was a point in time where you got really frustrated.
About what?
That stuff would just roll off my skin.
Did I?
Yeah. Did I start fidgeting with the background?
Did I really?
Starts touching the background more than you have ever done in months. Yeah, and then just it's a lot of dust in here. Yeah, and then there was a point where we were on the couch and it was facing the TV.
Okay.
And then we were watching something, or no, we weren't even watching anything. It was just like nothing, because we were so bored of everything. And then something happened, and then you make a joke, or I make a joke, and then you say it back, and you're like, ha ha ha, and I'm like, bro, it's obviously so out of spite. And then I'm like, wow, okay. And you're like, what? I can't joke about it now? Wow, I can't joke now? I'm like, yeah, that's when we were losing our minds, I think. That's when we were fucking.
What is it? What was that trend on TikTok that it was like, it looks like we have to go into the pandemic and go into quarantine for 2 weeks, and then it cuts, to 5 months later, and you're just with lifesavers, just going crazy, making them talk to each other.
Yeah, we kind of went through it. I mean, I think if I stayed with my family for the majority of it, I would have.
If I would have been here alone for the majority of it, it would have been bad.
Yeah, I think we would have gone crazy, respectively. in our respective,
Yeah.
not respectively
Zones.
like Eli, respectively, but like respectively like
Not respectfully. Respectively.
yeah. I feel like he said respectively before.
No.
No, just respectfully.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why me and Nathan dropped a song called Respectfully Freestyle.
Trying him. You guys just
Yeah,
doing
we
that
did
song, right?
We did some.
Like calling him like stay in Jacksonville, fucking pussy, hate you.
You make too many beats.
You made a lot of beats in one month. You think you're cool?
Speaking of Eli, he sent a couple beats. I was waiting to
He
listen
did?
with you to see if.
Yeah, he hasn't sent me shit, so I mean that's fine. Whatever, I guess.
Yeah,
So
I
speaking
could definitely be petty. I could definitely be petty.
Yeah,
What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Speaking of what?
you're being petty. It's fine.
So last week, is that a bad segue?
Subway? No. No, go. I was just making. I was joking.
No, I was gonna talk about pettiness and how like what happened with the fucking Dame trade shit.
That's really petty. That was like. They did a switcheroo on us.
The whole switcheroo, and
They smoke and mirrors. We're like, hurry! 7 months has passed. We're waiting
it's
for
for
Damian
sure gonna
Lillard.
happen. He's Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard, please come to Miami. He's like, yeah, man, I'm going straight to
But
Miami.
it's not Dame's fault.
No, I don't think. I don't
No,
think it's his
it's
fault
not.
at all.
It's not his fault at all. He had no say. He didn't have a trade clause.
Yeah.
He didn't have a say in where he goes.
I mean, it was kind of
Yeah.
obvious that it was like gonna be really impossible.
No, it's not that it was impossible. It's that this fucking guy,
Yeah, I
Joe
know.
Cronin.
It was impossible because he, wanted money and Bam and Jimmy and everything.
No,
What?
he only wanted that out of spite because Dame said he only wants Miami.
Oh yeah. So.
Because we offered Tyler Hero, Jovic, 2 first-round picks, and I don't know if it was like 2 or 3 second-round pick swaps.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shit. Do you know
That
what
is
they
a
got
lot.
him for?
They got it for what? Drew Holiday.
That's it.
Just Drew Holiday.
Just Drew Holiday. There was other stuff that happened in the trade to
the Suns and
the Suns and shit, but the only thing that the
they only got Drew
Trailblazers
Holiday.
got was Drew Holiday and maybe a pick swap.
Yeah, like just another. I think it was like Drew Holiday and some other guy. Or
No,
like,
no other current players.
just Drew Holiday.
Yes, and like a pick swap.
Wow. So
That's petty as fuck.
yeah, Drew Holiday is really gonna put in work for the fucking.
No, and he doesn't even want Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
He took him as another piece to trade.
Yeah. Well, I guess
Isn't that incredible?
it's just we're gonna get Dame in more steps, I guess. Unless
And-
unless some Bucks are fucking petty with us.
And wait, do you know what they told Dame?
What?
Dame was like, okay, look, if you're not gonna trade me to Miami, I'll stay in Portland. Like I'll stay here.
Mm-hmm.
He said, nah, too late. Literally, there's fucking quotes of him saying, it's too late.
Wow.
We can't go back now.
He made a playlist or album.
Yeah, and one of the songs
Farewell.
is Farewell or something. Hey, what's his name? Dame Dollar?
That's his rap name.
Yeah, Dame Dollar.
Dope.
So, look, I respect Dame. This wasn't on him.
Yeah.
And his cousin, another guy that's been involved in this, was like giving a lot of respect to Pat Riley and the Heat organization because they were really trying to get him over here.
Yeah.
And obviously, they're not going to give it Jimmy. They're not going to give it Bam. And one of the other Heat fan accounts that I follow, they were talking about like how they knew that they were unserious as fuck, like about even trading because they were asking, oh, we either want Jimmy or Bam,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously they're not going to give him Jimmy
they
or Bam.
can't.
And even giving up Tyler Hero. And that man has fucking survived the trade rumors since he's been fucking drafted to the Heat.
Yeah, that was like I was scared that we were gonna lose Hero. It's like, damn, we did so good without him in the playoffs, and like he was like the key that we really needed.
Yeah, we did so well without him. Imagine if we had him.
Yeah, and then now that he's good, now he's kind of angry at the Heat because it's kind of like
Yeah, but people are thinking that he's gonna do like good this year because
I really hope so, just to like solidify his
like make a
spot.
point.
Which I feel like he already solidified his spot with the playoffs in like 2020.
Yep, in the bubble.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know.
I already know that the rivalry between the Portland now is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna fucking be rooting to destroy the fucking Trailblazers every time we play them now, and now with the Bucks it's elevated.
Mm-hmm.
The two biggest teams that I fucking dislike the most in our conference are the Bucks and the Celtics.
Yeah, the Bucks and the Celtics. I think we just have beef now, and the Knicks now are like some Knicks fans on Twitter were shitting on the Heat, like, haha, that's why you're gonna lose now.
And everybody's like, why are you celebrating
Exactly.
the Bucks
Yeah.
getting him? Like,
Yeah, like
now you got Giannis and Dame.
shitting on you. But I mean, the Knicks aren't gonna make it to the playoffs
And
again.
that sucks because I like the Knicks. Those
Yeah.
fucking dummies.
I fuck with New York, so but fuck the Knicks until like they're nicer. But New Yorkers, you know, they're a piece of shit.
I'll
so
I'll rock with the Knicks when Josh Hart leaves.
Josh Hart is
He's the guy that made Jimmy tweak his ankle less during the playoffs.
I don't think New Yorkers are pieces of shit. I had an argument with somebody the other day, or like not an argument, but like, how do I say this? I don't want to give too much information, but I used the word like, I don't know, my lexicon for like things that are not nice or some person that's not nice or like the best. I either use like asshole. Like the next thing that comes to my mind is piece of shit. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that wrong?
For somebody that's not nice?
Like, let's say
I think
a family member that like kind of like doesn't talk to you, and that's an example. Family member doesn't talk to you, like they talk shit about you behind their backs.
So I think the levels would be asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he's being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Then it'd be like he's being worse or they're being worse. Why the fuck are they being such a piece of shit?
Yeah.
And then if it continues, alright, he's a fucking dickhead.
Okay. Oh, right. Because people would think
that guy's a cocksucker.
When you think people, when you say dickhead, I feel like certain people will be like, that's less than piece of shit.
No, because piece of shit is like, you know, it could be intentional. It could be. Dickhead is like you're being a fucking dickhead. Like you're intentionally being a piece. Like,
but think of it. Piece of shit is like nothing. Like a piece of shit is un pedazo de mierda. You know, like a piece of shit is like less. But it's funny that our brains work that way, because I have like
I guess
similar.
you can interchange dickhead and piece of shit,
Yeah.
but they're in that.
But then they got mad at me because I said that was the other person was a piece of shit, even though they were in the wrong. That was being mean. It's like, that's my family member, bro. You can't say that. I'll say when. It's just a random thought that came to mind.
Yeah.
But you were Mr. Bionicle for like a week, right?
I guess I need more context. I was Mr. Bionicle for a week.
Or has it been 2 weeks now? Or is this the start of the
Are we
second
talking about that this episode?
Sure.
So a couple weeks ago, no, a week ago, a few days ago, I got a heart monitor. The one that I showed.
We mentioned it, yeah.
The one that was right in the middle. I was supposed to wear that for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that came with an Android phone that I had to log my symptoms.
Took a couple dick pics from that.
Yeah.
So
I would try to open other apps, but it wouldn't work. And I got the camera to open. I left them one.
What the thing was like 1, 2, 3, 4.
The code?
Yeah.
No code.
There was no code for the
because
camera?
it's
It was like hidden behind.
it wasn't
a wall.
even Android like software. It was like Chili Pepper. I don't know, some fucking weird software that.
Oh really?
Some shit like that. It was like,
They having some weird Chinese apps or something.
Yeah.
Like for
I was able to
for
get through
travel.
the camera.
So you were supposed
And
to.
I did what I was doing to you.
What'd
That
you
I was
do?
sending like nudes. I told you. Remember how I told you that I was taking pictures of certain angles and.
No, I don't recall.
And my balls were. You'd be like, your shoes look weird, and it was just my nuts.
No, I don't recall.
You don't remember us talking about that?
No, I don't think so.
Do you actually not remember from the last episode?
I don't know, maybe.
And I told you, and they look like the new Mischiefs.
What's the mischiefs? Like the boots?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember. I don't even know what those are. Anyway, so what were we saying?
So I left one of those for them. They're gonna think they're gonna think it's a sexy naked lady.
Because what I was gonna say was like when you
Dick and balls.
like jerked off, they're like show what's happening where you're running. Like it's like a Be Real. So you just like take a picture in 5 seconds where you're taking the ambulance. So you're like, oh, and then dink, and you're like, oh fuck, and then your dick will like come on it or whatever, and then that's what the doctor like, whew.
Oh man, that's
Like the skip from fucking from I Think You Should Leave when he's like You're at the
Oh,
you're at the club?
At the club. That's what I was thinking about, something like that.
Like, no, I was just jerking off. But yeah, so you said you went to a facility now because of that?
So I had that one for a week. I was supposed to wear it for 2, but then I was gonna wear another monitor. So I took it off a week early.
They undrilled it. Like, dude.
They had to undrill. So part of it was stapled in, and then there's like a long metal cord that goes in. Kind of, you know, in the Matrix how you had the thing in the belly button?
Ah, yeah.
Kind of like that, but up here. So they finally took that out. Well, I had to take it out from home. They gave me instructions on a drill.
Your mom had to use a screwdriver?
I had to do it by myself.
Flathead?
I had to do it by myself.
Flathead or Phillips?
Phillips.
Not the triangle? Not like
That's the weird one.
Not the special, like, star one? Like, you do for iPhones?
No. Phillips. Like, general, but not like flathead.
You didn't use a rusty one, did you?
That's the only one I had that
Kinda
I was using
oxidized?
for the film.
Oh.
A little bit. So, I had to undrill it and send it back in a metal crate to them.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Why, it's kind of radioactive?
They could download the...
Like a lead-lined box?
Yes. Why are you so surprised?
Fuck, I mean, I
was
was with you for like a couple of days that week.
You're okay. It's only when I take it out. It's the part that goes inside of me that's
so like the core. I thought that would bleed through you. Or no?
No. You don't understand how the science works. I honestly don't even fully understand how it works, but I'm okay.
Hey. Okay. So you went to get the new one?
So now I had a different appointment
Mm-hmm.
with a non-Russian doctor.
Oh.
Because it was like weird science practice for the other one. Now I have a regular one. No random Android.
Mm-hmm.
Should I show it?
Yeah, I mean, you still have kind of the scar, maybe trigger warning. Like, he has like the scar right there.
Yeah. So then here, this is a new one. No phone. It just tracks it.
I don't think they even had to screw it inside of you.
This one, no.
That's kind of weird
this
why
one
they
is
did
more
that.
American.
They called you
What
from
they
a-
did was, have you ever seen those, like Batman? Have you ever seen Batman? Where
Which one?
Batman the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
When he goes into the building in China.
Dark Knight Rises or Dark
No,
Knight
the Dark Knight.
Returns? Or just the Dark Knight?
Yes,
the
one with
first
Joker.
one.
No, the second one. The first one is Batman Returns.
Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. So you remember how he has that like gel explosive gun?
Yeah, just like the Arkham gun, like the Arkham.
And it's like stickies.
Remember? Well, I guess the Arkham one is like
How they're stickies?
Yeah,
You want to let me fucking talk?
I'm just saying.
How they're stickies? And...
I'm just saying the fucking.
So the doctor pulled out one of those, and he said, "Stand against the wall," and went, and
It blew up on side. Oh, okay, that okay. So is it gonna blow up?
no, it's not an explosive, but it was that same technology.
Oh, okay.
Lucius Fox invented it.
Oh.
And where was I going? Okay, so but before they did that, they had to do a stress test on me. I'd never done a stress test. I always wanted to do a stress test.
Like LeBron or like
Athletes.
Like Liam
Neeson. Liam Neeson before he did Taken had to do a stress test. I don't know if you knew that.
Because he was like 40. No, he was like 50,
I don't know who you are.
He was like 55. I think he was
You can
literally.
keep my daughter.
I don't know who you are, but I'm really scared, and I might call the cops, but I might not. All right.
Siri was listening to you.
Whoa. Yeah, I almost called the cops.
Yes, and
Good thing you told me because I was about to call the cops in 4, 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it actually? Fuck. Imagine the cops pull up outside.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes,
is everything okay?
Yes, and.
What?
So they put me. They were running me through it, and I had to trim my body hair, and they put all the stickies on me before this one.
You had to trim your body hair?
Yeah.
Did they do it themselves or did it for you?
They did it for me.
They're like,
They waxed it.
they nared you or they waxed it?
No, they nared me. And they had the Kevin Leonardo video.
They're like, how the fuck does this work? They're saying, how does it work? And you're like, I know a video. I know a guy.
I got you.
I know a guy. Oh my god.
Oh man, so they nared me after watching the video.
You have a wig on, right? Because I had to dump you. They had to dunk you in it.
So they put all the.
They
all
tied you
the-
behind you around your legs, and then they. Whoa.
Yes, and they put all the wires on me.
Okay.
And so then to keep the wires on you, they have to put like a band, bandage thing that kind of keeps it still because you're like running on a treadmill.
Keep grabbing your tits.
And it was a little tight, and usually I don't like tight stuff.
You're just like, relax. I think this has started yet.
So they threw me on the treadmill, and they told me that it'll go. So I felt like every time a new Juve season starts and they sign new players, or when the players come back, they do medical.
Yeah.
And they do like the stress test, and so I felt like that. The only difference was they didn't make me wear like the oxygen mask thing.
Oh, so you could have died.
So it's incline, yeah. It was crazy. They had to have like 3 doctors in there, and he was like, it's like a 0.000% chance that something happens, but we always have to be safe.
I mean, everybody knows that.
I didn't know that.
No?
It made me really anxious right before starting.
Well, that's good for the test.
Yeah. So I was hoping to feel a palpitation while doing it so that they could see it there, but nope, of course, no palpitation.
So you had to run like a gauntlet? So you have to go like...
So it starts kind of walking, but slightly inclined, and every 3 minutes it like increases in like...
They start throwing a knife at you or
Strength.
something every 5 minutes?
There's nobody throwing it, but like a wall releases them.
So you have to like...
And it wasn't really knives, it was more like used syringes. That's
that's
when
even worse.
You know when you go to hospitals?
It's even worse.
You know when you go to hospitals and in each room there's the biohazard thing?
So it goes into like a tube and then goes...
No, they collect that and then they
Oh.
put it into a hopper.
Okay.
And then that gets dispersed into all the stress test rooms and all the rooms that have physical things.
I think
It's to
also...
really, like,
I think also
motivate.
they do it in like acupuncture as well.
Let's see how much time was left on the recording.
Like 12 minutes.
6 minutes.
12.
So dodging syringes and it would just get more intense. I did almost 10 minutes.
It's great.
So every 3 minutes, and then there was a point where I was jogging. So they needed to get my heart to hit 163 for what they wanted to study and see.
Jesus, high.
Yeah. And they're like, once you hit that, you can't stop.
Like, run faster! Run faster! Don't stop! And you're just like... And then...
So what they're like, oh, once it hits 163, you can stop there, or you can keep going, and the more we get. So I want to try to do more. So I went into the next phase, and that's when I actually had to start jogging and
Were you
shit.
sweaty?
No.
When you were you just walking, your heart was going to 163?
No. By that point, it was
Oh.
already like a speed walk type
Yeah.
of thing. Plus your incline.
Speed walk, like a white lady that's like walking through like
either
either
Neiman Marcus or something.
either like Hialeah.
Yeah, and it was inclined, so it's even more like. Plus, I was anxious, and I had it tight on me, so my heart was a little more
You're
elevated.
squeezing your little tits, man.
And then, in the jogging part, my heart went up to like 187. It was crazy. And then he was like, "Okay, now you're gonna take 2 steps." I told him, I was like, "I'm done." So you're gonna take 2 steps and stop. And when when you're doing heavy activity and then you stop, you feel like crazy. My heart was going. I was so scared.
You see, you won't die.
But I didn't get palpitations. I want them to study my palpitations. Well, that's what we're doing here with this. But dude,
Every time you hit it, it like fucks up the reading.
fuck, what if it thinks it's a palpitation? I was just tapping my chest.
I think they hear every conversation you have.
That'd be really scary.
Yeah.
I'd go to jail.
What do you talk about?
Oh, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know if it for sure picks up, so I'm not gonna actually do that. Do you know what's so special about this?
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. What's so special about it? He breaks his glasses.
Do you know what happens in this? What the first appearance is in this issue?
Chasm.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
What?
All right, guys. Thank you
What's
so
the
much for
first
watching.
appearance?
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and as always,
Yeah, we're not together. What the fuck are you doing?
as always,
We mean good.
we mean good. I was counting down on your leg, you fucking asshole.
You're tapping
We're
my
not
leg.
friends. I don't want to be your friend anymore, bro.
We mean good. We do. We mean good. Do you? We mean good. I do. We mean good. Do you? We mean good. We do. We mean good. Do you?